Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to this third Queen Hangout. How are you guys doing today? Welcome. Bellezas Worldwide, Latin America, Gabi Pagan. How are you guys? Thank you so much for being here. I actually want to know, what are you guys up to right now? Where are you joining me from? Are you in the Americas, in Europe? Where are you guys? I'm reading you. Eclíptica, big kiss. Good morning all, if you're joining from the Americas. If you are somewhere in Asia, I know I have some friends that might be joining from over there. Thank you for being here. And if you're in Europe, you're probably having your late lunch right now. Thank you, Ana, I see you. Universo Brincano, thank you for being here. All right, I see a lot of people from my beautiful island of Puerto Rico. I'm happy that you're all here. I see people from New Jersey. Bianca, thank you for being here. Guravo from USA. I'm so happy to see you all. Dayanara, yes, she's waking up. I think all of us are, if we're joining from Puerto Rico, we're just trying to figure out how it's gonna be our day. Maunao, thank you so much for being here. Someone's joining from Indonesia. What are you guys doing over there? Thank you so much. Well, I am already reading some comments on the look that I have today, and I'm gonna take this time to give a little bit of a credit session. So hair and makeup by me. It's beautiful necklace that I'm wearing by Emu Art. Thank you so much for this beautiful piece. And I'm very excited because I have a beautiful color tan. Thank you to Sun Color Tan. It's a sunless tanning shop, and it's been amazing. I'm very happy with how I look. Alrighty. Yes, bellezas. This is a look done by me. I've been practicing a lot. Hi to people from Morovis. Thank you so much. Clark, thank you for being here in Bellezas. Good morning, someone joining from Rhode Island. Thank you. Yes, this is really, really good. The Minimal Girl, good morning. I think joining from Virginia. How has your morning been so far? Or evening or afternoon? I woke up a little bit early to be here with you guys today. I woke up at 6 a.m. and you guys know that the Queen Hangouts, we do them here at my family's house. And it's in the middle of, it's like in the in-between of countryside and city side. And it's really funny because today I didn't even have to put my alarm to wake up. I was using the alarm from a rooster because we have a rooster. Some of you guys have seen some of my videos, and my beautiful nephew, he has this pet, which is a rooster, and his name is Raven. So he was the one that woke me up today really early, around 6 a.m. I'm very, very happy to be here. All right, guys, let's just start this hangout. You guys know I always love to come meet you and to give you a little bit of an update of what I've been up to. And before I do that, I want to take this moment to express how I feel in front of the news that have been coming up regarding some shootings in the United States. Today I read yet another news about a new shooting in Colorado, and it just breaks my heart. It's really heartbreaking to see that we're still facing this kind of issue. And as I was reading the news article, I read a quote about one of the victims or the person that was involved in the shooting that really blew my mind. And the person said, you know, he was talking about the experience of being there and expressing how somehow they knew and they felt like they could find themselves in such a situation. And it's really mind-blowing because that means somehow we're normalizing violence nowadays. And I just want to take this moment to invite you all to take advantage of that moment of stillness, that moment of deep reflection when we read news such as these, to think about how we can make things better. the right thing to do right away, of course, will be to give words of comfort, to give words of, you know, of hope. But I think it's clear that we need to do a lot more than that. And I don't know if it happens to you guys, but sometimes when I read these things that are really hurtful, I just experience a moment of clearness of mind where I actually see clearly what can I do. So if you also experience that, take advantage of that. If it is sending a text message to someone that you love, to someone that might feel lonely, if it is, you know, educating your children, the kids around you, the people that you relate to, if it is that, just do it right now, because that's really what we need. And I just wanted to take a little bit of a moment to talk about that. Let's just go right then into giving you an update on what I've been up to. So a lot of you know, but for those who don't know, we already have a date for the final night. It will be on May 16th and it will be in Florida at the Seminole Hard Rock Cafe. And I just want to do a quick questionnaire. Who of you will be going to the pageant? Who of you will be watching it? Are you gonna watch it through the TV? Are you gonna fly over there? I wanna know. Il y a quelqu'un qui nous rejoint depuis la France. Bonjour. Yes. All right, so anyone, is it something that you would want to go there to see and experience? I see someone saying, me, I'm gonna be there. People watching from YouTube. All right, worldwide will be attending. Ada, beso grande. Yes, okay, this is gonna be a great thing. I'm really happy to read that a lot of you will be trying to go there. Some other people are trying to make a watch party, which is also awesome. Clark says he's gonna be there. Of course he's gonna be there. Anyways, it's really good. It's really good because then I can picture all of you, you know, watching this and supporting me, and that's something that is really crucial. Because we now have a date, we have been creating a lot of content that the Miss Universe organization has been requesting from us. And we have been making videos, photo shoots, we have been making bathing suit photo shoots. I heard some of you wanted to know about that. And it's been really interesting because it's been a moment for the current contestants to connect a little bit more. You guys know that we have a WhatsApp message group and we've been sharing all sorts of informations and questions and doubts that we all have through this period, which is really exciting because it's, you know, really there. Things are happening, but there's a lot of things to do. And it's been really great to be able to connect with them. Besides sharing important information, we've been also sharing a lot of important information regarding our pets. So we've been sending a lot of pictures of our cats and our dogs, and it's a huge cloud of love and cuteness in that WhatsApp message. Besides that, we've been doing fittings for what's going to be my wardrobe, and I'm very excited about that. It's been an amazing experience from the moment that I was named Miss Universe Puerto Rico to the moment now where I am discovering my style, what I like, what really suits me best. So yeah, it's very exciting. And another thing that I wanted to talk about in regards to what I've been up to is that I've decided to disconnect to connect. Some of you might know and might have noticed that I've been taking a little bit of step back from social media. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this because I wanted you to know what's been going on. What happens when Estefania Soto takes a step back from social media? Guys, it's just simply a way of gaining perspective. When you gain perspective, you can see all of your trajectory. You can make an assessment of the things that you've done, the things that you feel comfortable with, the things that you feel uncomfortable with. You make an assessment of what's needed and what is yet to be accomplished. And guys, this is a competition, and I think that's really crucial. And I know a lot of you will think like me, that it's really necessary to keep my focus. And I think it's actually something very valuable, because then when I come back to you, I come in my full shine. and I can engage with you in the best way possible. I can engage with you in the most sincere way. So I'm really happy to do that, and I actually want to extend an invitation for you to do the same. Whether it be from work, from social media, your family, taking a step back and gaining perspective can often transform your experience and make you, you know, shine all the way through from deep within. So that's really important. I wanted to tell you that. And coming back to social media, I've been trying to catch up a little bit with everything that's been going on. And I'm reading your messages. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see you. People joining from Holland. Kisses. Alrighty, so I was saying, going back to social media, I've been trying to catch up with what's going on, and I don't want to forget this. And I want to take this moment to give a huge shout out to a lovely friend, Fabiola Valentin. As many of you know, right now the Miss Grand competition is happening, and Fabiola Valentin is our representative. She's representing Puerto Rico in the competition, and let me tell you guys, well, you've seen it for sure, and if you've not, I invite you to do so. She's been doing an amazing job. I mean, her catwalk, her outfit, everything. And more than that, the one thing that I've noticed is how much she's enjoying it. And it's really beautiful to see, because if you don't know, Fabiola and I met back when I competed in Miss Universe Puerto Rico in 2019. And she was second runner-up. So I got to meet her in that sense, in that context. I know a little bit of her, and it's really amazing to see how she's been developing. And I say all of this because it gives me a huge inspiration for what is coming for me. So Fabiola, I'm rooting for you. You're doing a great job. And also for all the mixologists who are taking the time to keep up with the pageant season, lots of good energies, and a huge thank you, because I know there's a lot of content out there, and we really, really, really appreciate it. Reading your comments right now. Yes, Fabiola is amazing. Go send her some love. Someone has tagged her page, Fabiola Valentin PR. Go ahead and give her a lot of love, because she needs it, and she is being an amazing representation for us. Hilde, I see you. Thank you for being here. Alrighty, now let's keep talking about the competition. Before I give you some extra detail that I know you're crazy to know, I would like to open up a discussion right now, and I would like to know, what things would you like for me to share in the upcoming month and 2 weeks, I think, before the competition? What kind of content would you like me to share with you? I'm reading, guys. Feel free to comment. Miss Jamaica, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I know it's really usual, and you guys really love when the girls are really active, doing, you know, story lives. It's something that you will want me to do as well. What things would you like me to include in this adventure? All right, I see more body and bathing suits. Okay, I'm gonna start taking notes right now. All right, yes, a lot of people questioning about the outfits of the competition. I'll see how I can give you some hints now and then. Yeah, okay, I see a lot of people really want to know about the attire, the runway, a little bit of everything. More pictures. Thank you, Ramon. Huge kiss. 4D content, so I can hug you from the Netherlands. It will be amazing to have a 4D content and we can all hug each other. Mela, I'm writing that one up. All right, okay, showing the hair. Okay, Road to Miss Universe would love to see more pictures with the crown, of course, and bathing suit. I think the topic of the bathing suit, it's really a big one. We've only done maybe 2 looks, I think, with bathing suits, and we have done already more content. We're just waiting for the right moment to share it. Perfect. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Behind the scenes, of course. And now, to talk a little bit more about the details of the competition. So we still don't have confirmation of whether the jury interview will be online or in person. And I wanted to clarify that because I got a lot of questions regarding that. However, in my training, I'm just training for everything. I'm training just to make sure I'll be able to, manage an interview if it's happening that it's going to be online. Now, a huge question that I got, not a huge question, but a really often question that I saw from you guys was concerning the national costume. Now, I want to share the story, the behind the scenes story of picking the theme for my national costume. And this is how it happened. Before the organization called me, before Denise Quiñones called me to actually say, hey, we're having this opportunity where maybe you could be the representative of Puerto Rico, I had already heard some rumors about that possibility, but it was not officialized by the organization. So I was living my life in Holland, doing my daily things, going to work, doing my, normal Puerto Rican girl living abroad. And I came across a documentary and I suddenly felt super inspired. And through that documentary, I thought this could be an amazing topic and theme for my national costume. And I left it there. Denise calls me, I say yes, I come to Puerto Rico, Clark receives me, everyone receives me. And during one of our first discussions between Clark and me, I thought, okay, I really have this hunch in my heart that this could be a very, different, new, amazing thing to work with a national costume. This is my idea, this is where it came from, what do you think? And Clark, he was like, oh my God, I love it. And the discussion ended there. I never really thought that it was going to be taken seriously, as in really considered to be the topic and theme of our national costume. And to my surprise, after considering other options that we had and other propositions, the organization together decided to go with my idea. So I'm super happy. I feel super blessed to work with a team that allows me to speak up and allows me to feel comfortable and allows me to bring up something more than, walking in the runway and posing in pictures. They allowed me to express my ideas, and I'm honored that they were able to understand where the theme and topic was coming from, and that they said yes. And long story short, we're gonna go with it. It is very important as a theme because I think it reflects a universal, timeless message that really reflects the needs that we've been developing for the past 2 years in face of discrimination, in face of fear, of this whole thing with the pandemic. It's a universal message. So I'm very excited to share it with you. I'm very curious to know what would be your reaction. And I cannot say anything else, but I can already tell you that there's going to be an activity to present it. Probably sort of a press conference, and it's not yet confirmed, but probably it will be happening in mid-April. So stay tuned so that you'll be able to see what it is that I'm talking about. The final dress. Guys, I have another question for you. You guys, I cannot tell you what it's gonna be, but I just want to read your comments on how do you envision myself? Like, how do you envision Miss Puerto Rico on stage? What kind of dress? Like, what's the color? How do you envision me? What do you think is the color that I should go for? I'm reading your comments. Go ahead, this is your moment. This is your moment to express yourself. Bonjour à tous les personnes qui me rejoignent de la France. Je vous envoie un gros bisou. All right, I see red twice. Red with yellow. Kind of have a thing for yellow lately. Okay, so I see red, yellow, and legs. So showing some leg, okay. All right, red's been winning in this little poll that I've opened. Tangerine, ooh. Blue or black, okay. All right, guys, apparently the top colors for you are red and yellow. Someone says white. Black, yeah. You guys, I told you guys, black was kind of like a color that I had like in the back of my head. Someone says white. We're gonna be able to go through everything. Yes, red, green, yellow. All right, I think for now, red and yellow are the ones that you're imagining and picturing. Let's see how we can integrate that in my wardrobe. I just heard a question about what's going to happen the day that I leave for the competition. We have no details yet on what sort of activities are going to be done. Of course, I guess because of the pandemic, there's a lot of things that will be restricted, but I promise I will give you all the information in case there's something that you can come and support me. I would love for you to be there. Okay, someone says multicolor. Huh, interesting. Okay, well guys, I can only say that the final dress will be super elegant, super comfortable, and like I said previously when they asked me this like 3 months ago, it would allow me to walk freely. It would allow me to give my steps fearlessly. And it's gonna be very classic and with a touch of, you know, modern. That's all I can say for now. Oh my God, okay. All right guys, this is the moment where I wanna transition a little bit to answering some of your questions that you sent me, but I wanna keep reading you a little bit longer. Thank you for my choker. This is from Emu Arts, an amazing architect and designer. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joelle, for those kind words. From people joining from Indonesia and India, thank you for being here. Thank you for so much love. It's really, really amazing. To all my family members joining, I love you. Thank you for waking up early. Thank you for being here, my friends as well. All right, guys, so let's get answering some of your very interesting questions. Thank you again for taking the time to, you know, get creative and send them. I always love going through all of them. Even if I don't answer them here, I want you to know that I keep them and I use them to practice. And let's see, the first question comes from the mixologist, and the question is, what are you most excited about for Miss Universe? All right guys, you know that I've said this before, but I love rock and roll. And I love all genres that come from rock, alter, anything. So when I first noticed and when I first heard that this competition would be at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and that this building is in the shape of a guitar, I felt so excited because it just feels like I'm gonna go to this fabulous rock show and I'm part of the band, you know that feeling, and I'll be walking down that runway feeling like I'm, you know, rocking the stage and rocking the universe. So I have to say I'm super excited to get there and see how's the stage going to be created. I would love to see what type of music and what type of artist will make part of the whole show. It would be amazing to have a rock band there, you know, to rock the runway. So I'm very excited about that. But of course, you know, meeting the girls, just enjoying the entire experience will be amazing. The second question, actually it's related questions, so I'm just gonna take two questions in one. It's regarding my look for the final night. And this one comes from Miss Tatiana. Thank you, Miss Tatiana, for the question. She wants to know what type of hair I will be wearing for the final night. And Daniel Javier Arroyo, thank you, Daniel, for your question, wants to know the color. Now, guys, if I'm being totally honest with you, I have been discovering really what really suits me the best, and you've seen it all. I think we've been really playful with all of styles, and we have our preferences, but we still believe that in a month and a half we can keep discovering. Like, usually I'm not a huge fan of the style that I have now, although I'm feeling more comfortable with it. And I think it could be, you know, very beautiful on stage. How do you guys see me? Because, you know, one thing is how I perceive myself in the mirror and in pictures. Another one is how you guys perceive me, which, you know, you guys are the audience. So what have been your top favorite looks in terms of hairstyles? I want to know. And Clark is here, so he will also, you know, take notes. All right, so we have tall bun, love the hair. Okay, this hair, okay. Yeah, I think the idea that we really want to make sure that, you know, my neck and this part of my body really is out there, because we find that it's really elegant, and we have to play well with how we're going to make that happen. Hair extensions for more volume. So if Ilde is watching, he's going to laugh. But you guys, I am a little bit anti hair extensions. I believe I have a lot of hair and that I don't need hair extensions. But Ilde has, you know, he works for Beat Salon and he's part of the team. And he's been trying to, you know, help me visualize a hair with more volume. And like you have commented, definitely hair extensions could do the work. So I see hair, buns, long hair, straight hair looks good. I see straight hair for you. Straight hair is actually one of my favorites. So we'll see. We have a lot of options. And then for the color, we are waiting to have our final wardrobe to make sure what color suits me best. With that, I tell you that yes, we are considering doing some other colors, but I can tell you which ones. That I'll leave for a surprise, all right? All right, next question comes from Hector_NYZ. Thank you for your question. And the question is, how do you prepare yourself to deliver a strong answer in such a short amount of time? All right, it is about content. It is about practice, and it is about meditation. So that being said, I try to read and be updated with everything that's going on. I try to read books, I try to read articles, you know, practice. Like I said before, every Friday night I have a fogueo. A fogueo is just a space and a moment where we sort of recreate what could possibly be the jury interview and the final night. And I just face a bunch of questions from different people, and I try to visualize myself and to focus. That's the most important thing, focus. If I'm not focused, I can miss a word, and if I miss a word, I can panic, and then that's not what we want. So a lot of focus, meditating to be able to, you know, reach that focus, and making sure I know my content. And the most important thing of all, guys, to speak from my heart. It doesn't matter what content, what knowledge, whatever. If I don't speak from my heart, then it means nothing. Then I won't be able to connect with you guys. And I want to connect with you, and I want you to, you know, feel my words and be inspired by them. So Carmencita, you know what I'm talking about. Thank you for being here. Natalia Lugo, so happy to see you. Great. All right. So, the other question comes from, all right, Abby Rivera 1012. Thank you, Abby, for your question. Something that makes you stand out from other people. All right, when I read this question, I immediately thought about my beauty marks. You cannot see them right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and lift this sleeve. For those who don't know, I have lots and lots and lots of beauty marks. And I think that's something that stands me out from other people. And they are very special to me. I think they're a constellation of my childhood memories. I remember when I was a child, I had an uncle who passed away, and he would say that my beauty marks represented the little stones of a bonfire. And that was such an amazing imagery for a child to imagine that, you know, you had the stones of a bonfire there, and what it means to do a bonfire. It's light, it's comfort. It also reminds me when I was a child and I wanted to become a model, there was always this question on how my beauty marks are going to limit my modeling career. You know, I started modeling when I was 10 years old, and the modeling industry has evolved immensely, and I'm happy to see that. But when I was a model, these beauty marks were not something that were appreciated. In many cases, my beauty marks were erased via post-production. And to be very honest, it was not something that necessarily bothered me, because I was raised and I learned to understand that even though my beauty marks were part of me, they didn't define me. So looking at a picture that had my beauty marks removed, it didn't have a huge impact back then. Now though, I think it's an amazing aspect of who I am that I like to showcase. So I'm very happy to have them. I think they're very cute. So like I said, it's a constellation of childhood memories. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that makes me stand out. Let's see. And I think I'm gonna then now head for the final question. I picked 5 questions for today. I'm reading you. Thank you, Belleza Boricua. Huge kiss. Thank you, Zapata. Thank you. All right, final question. It comes from MU Finals 2. Thank you for your question. And the question is, do you think beauty pageants affect how women are perceived in a professional way? I would like to say that it doesn't, but I have experienced that it does. And it does impact this in a very negative way. And I believe this just because we have no reference, or now we're starting to build them, but previously we usually don't have any reference of female figures, of women that are portraying being both, being fashionable, beautiful, having an interest and loving the fashion and beauty industry, and being professional, being an academic person. You know, it's often really hard for us to imagine a figure embodying both, because we've had no reference at all. And we've had no reference at all because in society there was no space for believing that that was possible. And I think it's a huge pity that is still something that happens today. I've experienced this, in my work at job and in different organizations. Usually it was something that I didn't talk about. I didn't like to say I used to be a model, or I'm going to be competing in this, because you could see the change of perception that people had whenever I said I'm a model. So I always kept it silent, but I think I'm now at a moment in my life, and I'm grateful for this opportunity, because I am so confident and I'm not ashamed to say I am both. You know, I am an educated person. I love the academic world. I love reading. I love learning. And I love being Miss Universe Puerto Rico. And I feel so confident about it. And I don't see any issue with it. And I'm happy that I'm right now at that moment in my life where I'm comfortably opening up about my trajectory, my integral trajectory. And I think it's amazing that we've had to build a lot of spaces for women to feel like that. I mean, it is necessary. It is necessary that women feel whatever, that they can do whatever they want to do, but that they don't feel ashamed, because yes, there's a tendency for women to follow their dreams and to do whatever they want to do, but there's also a tendency to hide an aspect from it because it might be shameful, or other people might change their perception on you. And we should be comfortable with the idea that being professional, intelligent, intellectual, and being beautiful, into fashion and into beauty queens, none of those ideals or lifestyles or interests should devalue another. It doesn't mean that because you are a model or a pageant, then your professional work and your knowledge is devaluated. No. Or the other way around. You shouldn't be like that. And, you know, it just makes me think of two amazing women. It's Priyanka Chopra, which is an amazing writer, actress, leader, and she won Miss World in 2000. And I don't know if you guys knew, but I recently came to know that Oprah Winfrey was also a pageant queen, I think when she was 18. And nowadays, these are an example of women that, you know, have a lot of respect professionally. Yet if you look deep inside into their story, they have an amazing, you know, relation to pageantry. And I think that's really awesome. Guys, I think that will be for today. I just want to make sure I answered all of the questions. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, I'm going to read a little bit more of your comments before sharing with you the last things that I want to share, because I have to pack up my things and go meet Clark, because I have a hair and makeup class now, and then I have fittings, and then I have a runway class, so it's a busy agenda. But I just want to read one last time your comments. From the people who are joining from San Sebastián, I love you. Un beso enorme. Thank you. I always carry you within my heart. People joining from Venezuela, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the love. Oh, this is good. Bellezas, thank you for your love. Thank you for your comments, for being there. Agnelis, reading you just gives me a lot of energy. All right. Nadia, I love you. Gems of Pageantry, I have to go for now, but I promise I'll join you very, very soon. All right, guys, before I go, I always talk about a book, right? But this book is really special. It was a gift. It was a gift. I'm going to read the little note. It was a gift. It says, enjoy your gift. Dear Estefania, this book is sent to you with love from Rula, Anthony, and Edwin. 3 fans that wish you the best in all your endeavors. With love from Jorge. If you're watching, thank you so much. This book was sent to me. It's called The Confidence Code. And I'm telling you, you need to go get it right now. This book came to me at the right moment of my life. I've been reading a lot of books which are really important, but Confidently Beautiful, it's here. It's an amazing book that tries to crack down the confidence codes. And what I love about it is that it's a really integral approach. It's 2 reporters that go on doing a research, and they go to scientists, they go to sportsmen, they go to global leaders like Kamala Harris, Christine Lagarde, they go to geneticists, they go to psychologists, and they try to crack what it takes to be confident. Now, I could tell you already what I've been learning from this, but I suggest you get it as well and read through it. Guys, I think that's it. But before I leave, I want to say thank you again. I want to wish you an amazing week. I promise I'll make you part of my adventure, part of my journey as much as I can. There's a lot of things that I cannot share with you because we're just creating huge surprises for you guys. So that's pretty much it, but I will try to include you every step of the way. Keep sending your love because I need it. And next week is Holy Week. If you are celebrating it, I wish you a lovely Holy Week. Wishing you the best. Huge kisses, and see you soon on the last Queen Hangouts in April. I will be soon sharing more details on the date and time. Huge kisses. Thank you for hanging out with me. Mwah.